Let's talk about something that, at first glance, sounds incredibly boring. Something that might make your eyes glaze over and your mind wander. But trust me, this seemingly dull topic could profoundly change your life. I'm talking about Crypto Week 2025. Mark your calendars, because from July 14th to 18th, Congress will finally attempt to write the definitive rules of the road. They will try to establish the framework, the guidelines, and the boundaries for digital money, a multi-trillion-dollar industry, a financial force to be reckoned with. That's been operating until now in a frustrating legal gray zone, a space of uncertainty and ambiguity. This isn't just some abstract debate for crypto bros and tech enthusiasts. It's fundamentally about your privacy, your money, and the crucial question of whether the government should have the power to track and monitor every single purchase you make, big or small. The decisions made this week, in those halls of power, could propel the US into a position as a global leader in digital finance. Or conversely, lead us down a path toward a surveillance state, where financial freedom is a distant memory. Lawmakers are about to draw the lines, to define the playing field. That will ultimately decide if digital currencies become a stable, integrated, and beneficial part of our economy, fostering innovation and growth, or a complete and utter disaster, triggering instability and economic hardship. The world is watching with bated breath, and the outcome of this week could trigger an unprecedented crypto boom, sending prices soaring and innovation exploding. Or it could bury the entire industry in suffocating red tape, stifling innovation and crushing potential. Crypto Week isn't some niche event that only affects a small group of people. It's a pivotal battle for the future of financial privacy, individual freedom, and control over your own economic destiny. So, what's actually happening during Crypto Week? It's a 5-day legislative sprint. Monday, the House Rules Committee decides which crypto bills get a vote. Tuesday, the Senate Agriculture Committee, yes, agriculture, debates who should regulate crypto, while the House starts voting on bills. Wednesday, the House Ways and Means Committee tackles the headache of crypto taxes. Thursday, the Genius Act, a major stablecoin bill, could pass the House and head to the President. Every day is packed, chaotic, and high stakes. Rules for the next decade of digital finance could be set in just days. It's democracy at its messiest. God help us all. Let's break down the 3 big bills that are currently making waves in the legislative landscape. These bills aim to address some of the most pressing issues surrounding digital assets, stablecoins, and the potential implementation of a central bank digital currency. The Clarity Act finally decides who regulates crypto, a question that has been hanging over the industry for years. This act seeks to provide a clear regulatory framework for digital assets. It aims to end the turf war between the SEC and CFTC, 2 powerful agencies that have been vying for control over the burgeoning crypto market. This jurisdictional clarity is crucial for fostering innovation and protecting investors. Ultimately, the Clarity Act is about giving companies clear rules of the road so they can operate with confidence and comply with regulations without facing unnecessary ambiguity. The Genius Act, which has already made its way through the Senate, is another critical piece of legislation. It forces stablecoin issuers to hold real cash or cash equivalents in reserve. This ensures that there is always sufficient backing for every digital dollar issued. The Genius Act also mandates that stablecoin issuers register with the government, bringing them under regulatory oversight. This measure is designed to prevent future stablecoin disasters, which have caused significant losses for investors in the past. The overarching goal is to make digital dollars actually safe and reliable, fostering greater trust and confidence in the digital asset ecosystem. Finally, we have the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act. This act seeks to block the government from creating a central bank digital currency, a move that reflects growing concerns about government overreach and financial surveillance. The core fear is that a CBDC could become a digital dollar that would allow the government to track and monitor every single transaction you make, eroding financial privacy. Supporters of CBDCs argue that they represent a modern evolution of payment systems, offering greater efficiency and financial inclusion. However, opponents vehemently call it a privacy nightmare, raising alarms about the potential for abuse and the erosion of fundamental rights. These 3 bills are foundational in that they will set the stage for the future of digital assets and financial innovation in the United States. They will profoundly shape how technology, money, and privacy interact, not just in the short term, but for decades to come. What makes this even more significant is that all three are being debated within the same week, creating a pressure cooker environment in Washington. The stakes couldn't be higher as lawmakers grapple with these complex and far-reaching issues. Naturally, this has become a political brawl. A bipartisan group says these bills are needed to keep the U.S. competitive and protect consumers. Opponents, mostly House Democrats, argue the bills are rushed, weak on consumer protection, and a giveaway to the crypto industry. The debate is now part of the culture war, with Trump's pro-crypto stance energizing supporters and opponents alike. Compromise is tough, and the outcome could hinge on just a few votes. The motivations, whether genuine or political, will directly impact your digital life. Your financial privacy is being decided by a messy, partisan process. If these bills become law, the U.S. crypto market would finally have clear rules, providing much-needed clarity for businesses and investors alike. This regulatory framework could unlock significant potential within the digital asset space. Big financial institutions, previously hesitant due to regulatory uncertainty, could safely invest, bringing substantial capital into the crypto ecosystem. This influx of funds could lead to greater market maturity and stability. This institutional investment could stabilize the market, reducing volatility and fostering a more sustainable growth trajectory, possibly triggering a bull run and attracting even more participants. Regulated stablecoins backed by reserves and subject to oversight would make digital payments safer, offering consumers greater confidence in using these technologies for everyday transactions. This increased safety and reliability would make digital payments more accessible and more reliable for everyone, fostering wider adoption and potentially revolutionizing how we transact. Blocking a government digital dollar, a central bank digital currency, would be a win for privacy advocates who fear government overreach and surveillance of financial transactions. But critics warn the bills might not prevent fraud effectively or protect consumers enough from the inherent risks associated with digital assets, leaving them vulnerable to scams and market manipulation. The balance between fostering innovation and ensuring safety is delicate, a constant push and pull between progress and protection. And these laws, while aiming to strike that balance, might not get it right, potentially stifling innovation or failing to adequately safeguard consumers. This is your moment to pay attention, to understand the implications of these proposed regulations, and to form your own informed opinion. It's crucial to speak up, to voice your concerns and contribute to the ongoing conversation about the future of digital assets. The rules made this week, the decisions that are made now, will shape the future of money for all of us, impacting our financial lives for years to come. Before you go, don't forget to comment below, like this video, and subscribe to Express Econgeo Finance Insights for more updates.